This 5-cent coin might look ordinary, but behind its silver shine lies decades of design, wartime changes, and collector secrets. Some versions of this coin are now worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars because of tiny minting errors. So stay tuned till the very end, because today on Coinx4, we'll uncover every secret about the legendary Jefferson nickel, especially the one featuring Monticello. Welcome to Coinx4. In today's video, we are going deep into the history, design, and value of the United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel. This coin may seem like a simple piece of American currency, but it carries over 80 years of fascinating stories. From its first minting in 1938 to the modern designs we use today, the Jefferson nickel represents more than just 5 cents. It's a reflection of the country's spirit, progress, and artistic innovation. Designed to honor one of America's most respected presidents, Thomas Jefferson, this coin also pays tribute to his magnificent home, Monticello, which is proudly displayed on the reverse side. As we go through each part of its journey, we'll uncover how this coin evolved, why collectors love it, and what makes certain versions extremely rare and valuable. And as always, make sure to watch till the end to find out if your Jefferson nickel could be worth a fortune. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, which had been in circulation for 25 years. The new design was chosen through a national competition, and artist Felix Schlag's design was selected for its elegance and historical accuracy. On the obverse side of the coin, you can see a detailed portrait of Thomas Jefferson facing left, while the reverse side features his home, Monticello, a neoclassical masterpiece located in Virginia. Schlag's design perfectly captures the architectural beauty of Monticello and the dignified presence of Jefferson himself. The first Jefferson nickels were minted in both Philadelphia and Denver in 1938, and they quickly became one of the most recognized coins in American currency. Even today, the Jefferson nickel remains one of the longest-running designs in U.S. coin history. The coin is made primarily of a copper-nickel alloy, giving it that silvery appearance even though it's not made of actual silver. From 1938 to 1942, the standard composition was 75% copper and 25% nickel. However, during World War II, a significant change occurred. Because nickel was a critical metal needed for the war effort, the U.S. Mint temporarily altered the coin's composition. Between 1942 and 1945, the Jefferson nickel was made of 56% copper, 35% silver, and 9% manganese. These are known as the famous war nickels. These silver-containing nickels are now highly collectible because they mark a unique moment when the nation's economy and military needs directly influenced coin production. One of the most iconic features of this coin is Monticello itself, the magnificent home designed and built by Thomas Jefferson. The building stands as a symbol of innovation and classical beauty, inspired by Roman architecture. The word Monticello appears prominently below the building on the coin's reverse side, along with E pluribus unum above it and United States of America below. Each of these inscriptions holds meaning. E pluribus unum means out of many, one, a reminder of America's unity through diversity. The artistry of this coin combines both architectural and philosophical symbolism, making it more than just currency. It's a piece of cultural heritage. Over the years, the Jefferson nickel went through several design updates. In 2004 and 2005, the U.S. Mint released special versions known as the Westward Journey nickels to honor the Lewis and Clark expedition. These featured new reverse designs for a limited time. But in 2006, the classic Monticello design returned, refreshed with a more lifelike portrait of Jefferson and a sharper image of his home. This return was not just nostalgic. It was a tribute to the enduring strength of American identity. Collectors often appreciate how these design changes represent different eras in U.S. history, each with its own artistic and political context. Collectors are especially interested in Jefferson nickels with minting errors or rare variations. For instance, some 1939 nickels have a doubled Monticello error, where parts of the building appear duplicated due to a striking mistake. Others look for coins with the full steps detail on Monticello's front staircase. Coins showing all 6 steps sharply defined are much rarer and more valuable. Even modern versions from the 2000s can fetch high prices if they're in pristine mint condition or have unusual characteristics. A flawless coin with full details and perfect shine could be worth hundreds of dollars, especially if it comes from a low mintage year. The Jefferson nickel also holds educational and patriotic significance. It's one of the few coins that can be found almost everywhere in America, yet it teaches history with every flip. The face of Jefferson reminds people of his contributions as the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, while the Monticello building symbolizes innovation and personal achievement. Many schools and collectors use this coin to introduce children to American history, architecture, and economics. It's a small but powerful way to connect generations through shared national heritage. From an artistic point of view, the Jefferson nickel is a masterpiece of minimalism and detail. Despite being only 21.21 millimeters in diameter, it captures realistic textures in Jefferson's portrait and intricate lines in Monticello's structure. Felix Schlag's ability to combine realism and symbolism in such a small space shows the artistry of American mint designers. Even after decades, his design continues to be admired for its balance, proportion, and historical depth. That's why even non-collectors often recognize this coin instantly. It's a symbol of timeless design excellence. In terms of mintage, millions of Jefferson nickels have been produced across the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. However, not all of them are identical. Proof versions, especially those struck at the San Francisco Mint, are specially made for collectors and have a mirror-like surface. These proofs are highly sought after because of their clarity and brilliance. Coins from certain years, such as 1950D, are particularly valuable due to low production numbers. For instance, the 1950D Jefferson nickel is one of the key dates in the entire series, commanding high prices even in average condition. As time goes on, the value of Jefferson nickels continues to rise, especially for older, well-preserved, or error coins. Collectors around the world admire this coin not just for its beauty, but for the story it tells about America's growth, wars, and achievements. Every small detail, from the Latin motto to the steps of Monticello, connects us to a deeper history. Some rare varieties, like the 1943 P silver war nickel or the 1939 double die reverse, can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars today. So if you find one of these in your pocket change, you might be holding a small fortune without even realizing it. What makes the Jefferson nickel truly special is how it bridges the past and present. It's still in circulation today, meaning that an everyday coin in your wallet shares a design legacy stretching back nearly a century. That's why coin collectors love it. It's a living piece of history that anyone can own. Whether you're a beginner or a lifelong collector, understanding the Jefferson nickel helps you appreciate the craftsmanship, thought, and effort behind every coin we use daily. So there you have it. The complete story of the Jefferson nickel, from its creation in 1938 to its lasting presence today. This coin is more than just metal. It's history, art, and national pride combined in one small circle. If you enjoyed learning about this fascinating piece of American heritage, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Coinx4 for more detailed coin stories every week. Your support helps us bring even more rare and valuable coin secrets to light. Until next time, keep collecting, keep exploring, and remember, every coin has a story waiting to be told.
The 2002 1-cent coin is part of the legendary Lincoln Cent series that began in 1909 to honor America's 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin has stood the test of time as one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. By 2002, the Lincoln Memorial reverse design had already been in use for over 40 years, since it replaced the wheat ear reverse in 1959. The year 2002 represents a time when the U.S. Mint was transitioning into modernized production with advanced machinery, but still faced small striking errors that now fascinate collectors. Each 2002 penny holds not only historical importance but also marks a moment in the evolution of American coinage. The 2002 1-cent coin is made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, continuing the composition change that began in 1982 due to the rising cost of copper. It weighs approximately 2.5 grams and measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter. The U.S. Mint produced these coins in Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. for proof editions. While billions were made, the condition and type of mint mark can heavily influence its value. Proof coins from San Francisco are especially beautiful, showing mirror-like surfaces and sharp details that appeal to serious collectors. The 2002 penny features the right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln, the same design originally created by Victor D. Brenner. Above Lincoln's head is the famous motto, "In God We Trust," symbolizing faith and unity. On the left is the word liberty, representing the core American ideal, and on the right side is the date 2002, sometimes accompanied by a mint mark below it. This design, though simple, captures Lincoln's strength and humanity, qualities that have made it an enduring image for over a century. Collectors often inspect the obverse for small but valuable minting errors like double dies or die cracks that can significantly increase the coin's value. The reverse side of the 2002 penny features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo in 1959. It's an incredibly detailed image of the real-life memorial in Washington, D.C., and if you look closely under magnification, you can even see the tiny statue of Lincoln sitting inside the memorial. The top reads United States of America, while below it appears the national motto E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one. The denomination 1 cent stands boldly at the bottom. The level of craftsmanship in the memorial design showcases the precision of mid-20th century engraving, something collectors still appreciate today. The 2002 1-cent coin is known to have several interesting mint errors that have become highly sought after in the numismatic world. One of the most popular is the double die obverse, DDO, where parts of Lincoln's face or the lettering appear doubled due to a misalignment during striking. There are also off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks that can dramatically increase a coin's market value. For example, a 2002 D penny with a 10% off-center strike could sell for $50 to $100, while a strong double die coin might fetch up to $300 or more. Such coins remind us that even small minting imperfections can turn into big collector rewards. Proof versions of the 2002 penny were struck at the San Francisco Mint, marked S, using highly polished dies and special blanks. These proof coins were made for collectors, not circulation, and have a mirror-like background with sharp, frosted designs. A 2002 S-proof penny in perfect condition can sell for anywhere between $5 and $20, depending on its grade and packaging. Some special editions were also included in mint sets, sealed by the U.S. Mint to preserve their condition. Collectors prize these coins for their flawless details and beauty, representing the mint's finest work. Like most modern pennies, the 2002 1-cent coin usually has little value in circulated condition. However, uncirculated coins with full luster and no scratches can be worth significantly more. A regular 2002 D penny graded MS67 by PCGS or NGC could bring $25 to $50, while an MS68 red example could exceed $100. Proof coins in PR70 DCAM, Perfect Deep Cameo, can sell for even higher prices. It shows that even newer coins can carry collector value when they are preserved in perfect mint state. Although billions of 2002 pennies were minted, certain varieties are rare and valuable. Examples include wide AM reverse varieties, close AM types, and minor die differences between Philadelphia and Denver issues. The wide and close AM varieties are identified by the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America. These differences occurred because of die mixing during production and are now a key target for collectors searching for hidden treasures in their change. The demand for 2002 1-cent coins has grown among collectors due to the interest in modern varieties and errors. Many numismatists enjoy hunting through rolls of pennies to find rare minting mistakes or proof-like strikes. Online marketplaces and coin shows frequently feature 2002 errors, and high-grade certified examples often attract strong bidding competition. Even though the coin's face value is small, its potential appeal to error collectors and Lincoln cent enthusiasts keeps its popularity strong. Protect your 2002 1-cent coin. Always handle it carefully by the edges and avoid touching its surface. Use cotton gloves if possible. Store coins in acid-free holders or airtight capsules to prevent exposure to moisture or fingerprints. Never clean your coins, as this can permanently damage their surfaces and reduce their collector value. A well-preserved coin not only maintains its beauty but can also increase in worth over time. Beyond its monetary value, the 2002 penny represents America's enduring tribute to Abraham Lincoln, the president who preserved the Union and ended slavery. The Lincoln Cent series is the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical person, breaking the tradition of symbolic imagery. The 2002 edition continues this legacy, reminding us of Lincoln's wisdom, leadership, and compassion. It also connects modern collectors to more than a century of American history and craftsmanship. In today's video, we're exploring the 2003 1-cent coin, a coin that seems ordinary, yet carries incredible historical and collectible significance. Whether you're a coin collector, a history lover, or just someone curious about the coins in your pocket, this video will open your eyes to the world of U.S. coinage. We'll talk about its metal composition, mint marks, varieties, market value, and even rare errors that make some of these coins extremely valuable. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the fascinating story of the 2003 Lincoln 1-cent coin, a true piece of American history. The 2003 1-cent coin belongs to the famous Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which began in 1959 and continued until 2008. It features the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, the same design that has appeared on the penny for over a century. On the reverse side, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, a beautiful symbol of America's respect for its 16th president. The design represents freedom, unity, and remembrance, connecting millions of Americans with their historical roots every time they hold a penny in their hand. Although it's small in size, this coin carries a huge story. The composition of the 2003 1-cent coin is 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. This modern composition began in 1982 when the U.S. Mint replaced the old solid copper pennies with cheaper zinc-based coins to save production costs. Even though the color remains the same bright copper tone, the inside of a 2003 penny is mostly zinc. Because of this change, these coins are lighter and less durable than earlier copper ones. Over time, the zinc core can cause corrosion or bubbles on the surface, especially if exposed to moisture, which makes pristine, uncirculated examples even more valuable to collectors. In 2003, the U.S. Mint produced these coins at 3 main locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked D; and San Francisco, marked S for proof coins. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 3.3 billion coins, Denver produced 3.5 billion, and San Francisco issued around 3 million proof coins for collectors. Proof coins are made with special dies and polished planchets, giving them a mirror-like shine and crisp details. These proof versions are not meant for circulation and are usually sold directly to collectors in special packaging. One of the most exciting aspects of collecting 2003 1-cent coins is the hunt for rare errors. These include coins with double die obverse, DDO, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and coins struck on the wrong planchet. For example, a 2003 D1 cent with a doubled Liberty or In God We Trust can sell for $100 to $300 depending on its condition. Meanwhile, off-center errors, especially those missing part of the design but showing a full date, can be worth $50 to $150. Proof coins with minting flaws can fetch even higher prices since errors on proof coins are much rarer. Collectors pay close attention to the mint state grades of these coins. A regular circulated 2003 penny may only be worth its face value, but if you find an uncirculated example graded MS67 or higher, it could sell for $20 to $60. Some of the finest examples graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, have even sold for more than $150. The value depends heavily on luster, color, strike quality, and absence of marks or spots. The 2003 S-Proof Lincoln Cent is especially attractive to collectors. These coins have a deep mirror finish with frosted details, produced using a special striking process. A flawless PR70 DCAM, deep cameo, example can fetch between $25 and $50, depending on market demand. Because these coins were made for collectors, they were never released for circulation, which means most of them remain in pristine condition, but only a few survive without microscopic imperfections. Beyond value, the 2003 1 cent holds sentimental significance. It represents a time when traditional designs still dominated U.S. coins before the Lincoln bicentennial changes in 2009. For many collectors, these early 2000s pennies symbolize the last era of the classic memorial design. Simple yet deeply meaningful. It's not just a coin. It's a link to American culture, artistry, and the enduring respect for one of the greatest presidents in history. For beginners entering the world of coin collecting, the 2003 1 cent is a perfect starting point. It's affordable, easy to find, and offers an excellent opportunity to learn grading, mint marks, and coin handling. Many collectors start with a year set, collecting one coin from each mint for the same year. Doing this helps you appreciate the subtle differences in strike quality, finish, and color between Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. The metal market also plays a role in how people view these coins. Even though the melt value of a zinc penny is less than 1 cent, the sentimental and collectible value keeps them relevant. As time passes, clean, well-preserved coins become rarer because circulation wears them down. So, holding on to a few brilliant uncirculated 2003 pennies could be a small but smart investment for the future. In conclusion, the 2003 Lincoln 1 cent is a coin that blends history, value, and artistry into one small copper-colored disc. From its connection to Abraham Lincoln to the mysteries of rare mint errors, this coin continues to inspire collectors across the world. Today, we're diving deep into the 2005 Lincoln 1 cent coin, a coin that represents not just American history, but also the evolution of modern minting technology. This tiny coin, often overlooked, holds great historical value and a surprising potential for collectors who know what to look for. In this video, we'll explore everything about the 2005 penny, from its metal composition and design to its rare varieties and market prices. By the end, you'll understand why coin collectors and enthusiasts across the world still treasure this small copper-colored beauty. So let's start this journey of discovery and reveal the true worth of the 2005 Lincoln 1 cent. The 2005 Lincoln 1 cent coin continues the long-running Lincoln memorial design that first appeared in 1959. On the obverse, it features the right-facing bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a timeless image that has graced the U.S. penny since 1909. The inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 2005 surround Lincoln's profile, creating a look that every American instantly recognizes. On the reverse, you'll find the majestic Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparro, with the words "United States of America" and 1 cent prominently displayed. Even though billions were produced, every single 2005 penny reflects the nation's respect for one of its greatest leaders and stands as a reminder of perseverance and freedom. The composition of the 2005 1 cent coin is primarily zinc with a thin copper coating, 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating. This formula has been used since 1982, replacing the earlier all-copper coins due to rising copper costs. Although the coin looks the same bright copper color, the internal zinc makes it much lighter and cheaper to produce. However, this also means the coin is more prone to damage, corrosion, and spotting over time. Because of this, coins that remain in mint state condition, showing brilliant luster and no surface defects, are becoming increasingly rare and valuable to collectors. If you find one that looks shiny and untouched, hold on to it. It could be worth more than you think. In 2005, the U.S. Mint struck these coins at 2 major facilities, Philadelphia and Denver, and also released proof coins from San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint coins have no mint mark, the Denver coins carry a D, and the San Francisco proof coins have an S. The mintage was enormous. Over 3.9 billion from Philadelphia, 3.6 billion from Denver, and about 3 million proof coins. Although these numbers sound huge, perfect condition coins with brilliant color, strong strikes, and no contact marks are surprisingly scarce today. Most have circulated heavily, losing their original mint brilliance. That's why collectors still search rolls and boxes of 2005 pennies to find those hidden gems. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 2005 1 cent coin is the presence of rare mint errors and die varieties. Some of the most valuable are the double die obverse and die cracks found near Lincoln's eyes or neck. In certain coins, doubling is visible in the inscriptions "Liberty" or "In God We Trust," and these can fetch between $100 and $500 depending on grade. Another popular variety is the off-center strike, Where the design is misaligned, such coins, especially if the date is still visible, can sell for up to $250. Coins struck on a foreign planchet or with partial collars can reach even higher auction prices, sometimes over $1,000. Collectors and investors alike appreciate the 2005 penny for its affordability and historical charm. Even though most examples are worth just 1 cent, those in mint state 68 or 69 condition can fetch impressive prices at coin shows and auctions. Professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC have authenticated and encapsulated thousands of these coins, with top-graded examples selling for $50 to $100. Proof versions, especially the 2005's deep cameo proofs, are strikingly beautiful and can bring $20 to $40 in the market. The key to value is condition, luster, and eye appeal. Collectors love bright red coins with perfect surfaces. The design of the 2005 1-cent coin also connects deeply with American identity. The Lincoln Memorial on the reverse isn't just a building. It's a national symbol of unity and honor. If you look closely, you can even see the tiny statue of Lincoln seated inside the memorial, an incredible detail considering the coin's size. This design served the nation for 50 years until it was replaced in 2009 by a new series celebrating Lincoln's bicentennial. Therefore, the 2005 penny stands among the last generation of this legendary memorial design, making it historically significant for collectors today. Another factor that draws interest to the 2005 penny is its color designation. Professional grading services classify them as red, RD, red-brown, RB, or brown, BN, depending on how much of the original color remains. A full red coin, blazing with its copper glow, is much rarer and can be worth many times more than a dull brown example. Collectors always prefer red pennies because they look closer to how they left the mint, untouched by time. Finding a red 2005 coin in circulation is extremely rare. Most bright ones come from old rolls that were saved right after release. For beginners in coin collecting, the 2005 1-cent coin is a perfect piece to start with. It's easy to find, educational, and inexpensive, yet it introduces collectors to vital concepts such as grading, mint marks, and varieties. Many collectors start building date and mint mark sets, trying to collect 1 penny from each mint for every year. Completing such a collection is rewarding, and finding a flawless 2005 piece can make the journey even more exciting. Over time, you'll learn to spot subtle details that separate an ordinary penny from a rare, valuable treasure. Although the melt value of a 2005 penny is still less than 1 cent due to its zinc core, its numismatic value can grow. As years pass and these coins wear out or corrode, well-preserved pieces will become scarcer. History has shown that even common modern coins can become collectible once they age and disappear from circulation. That's why many numismatists recommend keeping a few high-grade 2005 coins sealed in holders. Someday, they might be a sought-after piece of American coinage history. The 2005 penny also tells us something about modern minting technology. During this period, the U.S. Mint used advanced machinery capable of producing coins at incredible speed and precision. Yet, even with such technology, errors still slip through, and that's what makes coin collecting so exciting. Every coin tells its own story, and even the smallest imperfection can make it one of a kind. This combination of technology and chance gives collectors the thrill of discovery, the feeling that any coin you pick up could be special. From its symbolism to its hidden rarities, the 2005 Lincoln 1 cent continues to fascinate collectors worldwide. It's not just a piece of change. It's a reminder of America's enduring respect for Lincoln and the legacy of freedom he represents. Whether you're a serious numismatist or just curious about coins, take a closer look at your 2005 pennies. You might find one with a secret story waiting to be told. So friends, this was the full story of the 2005 Lincoln 1 cent coin. A small coin with a big history. Every coin in your collection has a tale to tell, and that's what we uncover here on Coinx4. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Coinx4, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another amazing coin discovery.